Hey guys, Dave here. Welcome to the Imagine Acre Wood. I'm out here on a pretty gloomy day in North Idaho. We're forecast for rain actually the rest of the week. But anyways, I'm out here with the piglets. And what we've got growing out here are 2 Idaho pasture pig gilts. And then we've got 3 male kunes that are left over from our 2 of the litters that we had this spring. And as you can see here, this guy's getting pretty fat here in the front. I don't know if you can see the skinnier male off to the right there. And he's the one we're going to talk about today a little bit. And also we're going to talk about a couple of other piglets that are no longer here. So anyways, guys, before we do, please hit that like button for me. If you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And leave us a comment, guys. We love commenting back. Anyways, let's get after it, guys. Alright guys, so I'm out here again with the piglets, and now you can see a little bit better the male I'm talking about. So the one farthest to the right there, you can see how skinny he is still compared to the other ones. Now, we did actually have one technical runt. It wasn't actually, I mean, it didn't seem like a runt when it was first born to me, like a puppy runt would. It wasn't overly small compared to the other pigs. It just didn't develop. And it was actually a female, and we actually lost her. She was hanging around for up until about a couple of weeks ago. We lost her. And I knew I should have culled her probably within 2-3 weeks into it. She just was not developing right. I was having to actually help her get goat's milk, lift her up into the feeder to try and get her some extra feed that way when we were weaning, things of that nature. So I knew she should have been a cull. I did not cull her, and I think she ended up suffering when dying in the cold. That's ultimately what got her. It was a very cold night, and she was just so small. So we did actually also lose, another pig we did lose was the pig with the hernia. That pig never gained weight either after the hernia developed, and that piglet died as well. So we do have this one. The other 2 are fat and healthy, as you can see, and getting fatter and healthier every day, as well as my Idaho pasture pig gilts that I'm growing out. But he still kind of remains just kind of skinny in the rear, and just his legs are really skinny. So I'm a bit worried about him. I'm not at the point where I'm going to cull him yet, but I wanted to have a discussion about it and get some of your thoughts down in the comments. I do have intention, if he continues to not put on weight, to cull this pig as well. I don't want the pig to suffer through winter and eventually just pass away in a cold night, and so we will cull before that happens. The other 2 are doing just fine, like I said. And I do regret not culling the female, actually both the herniated female and the runt female that we had. I regret not culling them early on, because I did waste feed on pigs that I knew deep down were not going to ever amount to what they needed to amount to. So they kind of struggled and suffered for it, and in the future we will not be taking on runts in that way into the future. We will cull immediately, and if that's what we need to do. So lesson learned for us on that. I know other people have different stances on that when it comes to culling runts, and some runts are different than others with the kunes. I mean, out here, winter's harsh, nights are cold in North Idaho, and the kunes are pretty small as it is, and so so far, the kune runts have just kind of struggled for us. So again, we will be culling in the future in regards to that. Now, in regards to this male here, I'm going to give him a week maybe 2, see how he does, and before winter sets in heavy, we'll make a decision in regards to him. But again, I'm interested in knowing some of your guys' thoughts down in the comments about this. You know, do you guys have animals, and do you cull in your processing, that sort of thing? Let us know. Let's have a good discussion down in the bottom down there. I do apologize for the kind of clickbaity thumbnail for this video. I am not going to show you guys if I cull, and that's just a decision I've made because I can tell you I'm culling, and you guys can get the same effect as if I do cull on camera and show that to you. So in regards to in the future when we do process our own animals here on the homestead, we will show you that because I believe that's an educational thing where we can show you processing of animals. But as far as the actual culling of an animal, I don't think there's much education that can be gained there in regards to actually showing you that kind of content. So and again, others may disagree with me on that, and that's okay. You know, we can disagree on that, and yeah. So anyways, guys, let me know your thoughts. I do hope that he puts on some weight so we don't have to cull. It'd be really nice if we didn't have to cull, but I won't let him continue to suffer for it. So all the other pigs are doing really well, as you guys can see here. Winter setting in, so we've got a little bit more bedding in here for them. They've got some hay that they can munch on. That actually helps warm their guts a little bit at night and keep them warm through the night. They've got some deep hay over here that they're laying in. They're over there all hogging out right now on their feed. It's feeding time, so everyone's over there chowing down. So yeah, guys, I do apologize for the I guess sensitive nature of this video. You know, I guess the main reason I've made this video, or I'm making this video, is to kind of share with you guys my regrets in not culling early on with our runt piglet and the herniated piglet, and then to also get some of your guys' feedback on what you guys have done with runts in the future. What your thoughts on it are, maybe what you've done to be successful with your runts differently, or do you just cull your runts right off the bat if you guys do, or you know, if you're not farming or not homesteading, maybe you'll learn something when you guys do, if that's something that you're interested in doing in the future. You know, maybe you'll learn something here and we can learn something together about it. So anyways, like I said, right now I haven't made a decision totally on this pig, but I am leaning one way. I'm interested in hearing your guys' thoughts, and I do appreciate you guys hanging out with me today. Please, again, guys, if you could, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell, and we'll see you guys on the next one. Thank you, guys.